Oi, 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 and to all a Merry Chrisana Kwanzaa!
My, Lester, you have a lot of balls.
Yep, and they all jingle. I think it's time to gather around, everyone. It's time to share a special holiday story from the land of Potchkisburg. 'Twas 2 nights before Christmas in Potchkisburg, when all through the Amazon abode, only a small creature was stirring, just an incontinent mouse.
Potchki's crusty socks were hung by the chimney with such little care, in hopes that St. Terquilius, the mayor's cousin, would soon be there.
With Potchki's crew all nestled and snug in their Amazon Black Friday futons with love.
While visions of sugar daddies danced in their heads.
And Agnes in her kerchief and Sam in her cap had just settled their brains to draw up a map.
When out in the kitchen, Neel made himself a lox and bagel platter.
Potchki and Nebbish sprang from their beds to see what was the matter.
Away to the window they flew like a flash.
Tore open the shutters. As Nebbish panicked, he threw away his stash.
Give the luster of midday as Uncle Flazcki gagged below.
When what to their wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny, dry-heaving reindeer.
With a little old driver, so flaccid and sick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick's other brother. Good old partying St. Rick.
And while he whistled and shouted, they call him by name.
Now pierogi.
Now Rosal.
Now Guamki and
Now capusta.
On Bigos.
On cutlet.
on Dunder and
On Mifflin.
To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall.
No kvecheve all.
as I drew on the wall, I heard such a rumble.
Down the chimney, St. Rick came with a tumble.
He was dressed all in beachwear from head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with pot ash and soot.
A bundle of adult toys was flung on his back.
And he looked like a peddler, just exposing his sack.
His eyes, how they were glassy, he waved and said hi.
To Munroe, who looked kind of classy.
Oh my god, that's me.
His ass cheeks were bruised, his ass nice and hairy.
He drooled a little as he tripped, rolling down the stairway.
And the beard of his many chins was as white as 1980's Colombian snow.
The stump of his vape he held tight in his teeth.
And the smoke, it encircled his head almost like a stoner's Christmas wreath.
He had a broad face and a big round belly.
That shook when he laughed like a toilet bowl full of smelly.
He was so chubby and plump, he said, "Pull my finger and let it out."
A right old jolly old fart, and yet also related to Dr. Tart.
And Potchki laughed when he saw him in spite of his recent shart.
Oh, God.
A wink of his spastic eye and a twist of his head.
Soon gave me to know I had nothing but Will's old pocket bread.
He spoke not a word, but he went straight to his work.
And he filled all Potchki's crusted jizsuck, then turned with a jerk.
And laying his finger inside of his nose,
He picked a good booger and gave a nod. Up the chimney he rose.
He sprung to his sleigh to give his team a whistle.
And away they flew, like calpactate, flushing gristle.
Ho, ho, ho!
But they heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight.
Happy Christmas to all! Have your own good Christmas shit. The Potchki Audio Chronicles will return shortly with brand new adventures. Stay tuned. Happy holidays. Potchki Christmas Special, 'Twas 2 Nights Before Christmas, was written and directed by Robert A. Palmer and Eric N. Horowitz. Editor, Michael A. Weiss. Additional editing by Robert A. Palmer. Music by Kevin MacLeod. Incompetech.com. Cast: Lester Potchki, Harvey, and Kona is played by Eric N. Horowitz. Nebbish and Millie is played by Nathan Faudree. Ed Manager, Sensei-san, is played by Benjamin M. Wong. Officer Slant and Sam is played by Vani Neel. Sean is played by Tim Muller. Sally is played by Stephanie Watson, and Flazcki is played by Carlos Ortega Jr. Agnes and Officer Munroe is played by Hannah Alyea. Copyrights 2019 by Hey Abbott Productions. Visit us on the web at www.potchkiaudiochronicles.com.